All right, so if you're a new freelance writer and you want to find a freelance writing job pretty quickly, instead of going to all those job boards that get tons and tons of pitches from those companies and you never hear from them, another way you can find freelance writing jobs is to use Facebook for sure, right? It's different than using Pinterest. It's different than using TikTok or Instagram. Facebook has Facebook groups, and in those groups, there's thousands and thousands of companies and writers eyeing for jobs, right? The companies are looking for writers looking for jobs. And there are specific Facebook groups that cater to this audience. So if you haven't leveraged Facebook for your freelance writing business, now would be a good time. You know, with AI in the news right now, there's recession going on. A lot of commodity writers are losing gigs for these cheap pieces of content. You can rise from the ashes basically and find some good quality jobs on Facebook. Now, I don't belong to all of these Facebook groups that I'm showing you. I did apply to them, so it could take days or weeks, however long they decide to look over their submissions. I do know that they have gigs available. I don't know the quality or how much they pay, but since there are thousands of companies and writers in these groups, you're bound to find either an entry-level writing job, an entry-level copywriting job, or a junior writing job or a junior copywriting job on these job boards, right? And once you get your foot in the door with your first freelance writing gig, you know, the sky's the limit. You can leverage that client and ask for referrals and then get a testimonial and do all this stuff so they can build your freelance writing business. So let's look at these Facebook groups that I handpicked, and I feel that these are a quality Facebook groups that you should get into. All right, so the first one is the Copy Jobs board by Cult of Copy. You can see here it's a large Facebook group. It has 51,000 members. But what you really want to pay attention to when you're looking at Facebook groups, especially for finding freelance writing jobs or copywriting jobs, is the activity. Is it active or is it dead, right? So 10 new posts were just submitted today. It's early morning, so hopefully by the end of the day, it might reach up to 50 posts a day. And it was created 9 years ago. So that tells me that it's an established Facebook group that hasn't gone through a fad that just started because they started a blog and now their blog is dead. So they're just going to archive the group or just not pay attention to their Facebook group, right? That tells me that it's invested, that this is a thriving community. And they do tell you the rules here. So there's only post jobs for hire offers. You want to only comment only to accept, pursue the offer, and then contact the admin about any issues. So it's very simple. It's a place where you can find copywriting jobs, content writing jobs, probably editing jobs, and other types of freelance jobs. So that's the Copy Jobs board by Cult of Copy. The other Facebook group is by International Copywriters Association called Copywriting Jobs. Now this one you don't need to join because you can see the posts here already. So it's up to you if you want to join this group, and you can learn more about it here, that it's a group for copywriters looking for work and businesses looking for copywriters. If you have a job offer, please stick to that topic only. If you're looking for copywriting jobs, please introduce yourself and your specialism. There's a strict no pricing rule for copywriters offering their service. So that's good to know. There's going to be beginner level copywriters, junior copywriters, and professional copywriters in this group. Make sure to check your grammar and spelling before you post, and anything else will be deleted. So again, you can look and see that it was created in 2018, so it's not terribly old, but it's not terribly new either. And there are 140,000 members of this group, many people that I know personally here. And so right now they did 4 new posts today, 199 in the last month. So it may not be as active as the Cult of Copy Facebook group, but nonetheless, you can still leverage this Facebook group to find copywriting jobs. So if we go here, you can just peruse the more rules and stuff about this. And then here, 3 days ago, looking for a driven copywriter, our team at this company are looking for a junior copywriter to write our Facebook ads, marketing emails, funnels, and web pages. So there you go. It's right there. It's been seen by 50 people or so. And you can see the discussion here. So this one needs translator. They're the founder of a media company. They run Facebook ads. If you know how to write ad copy, do some graphic design, then DM this person. Hiring copywriters ASAP 2 days ago. We're looking for a high-level copywriter to write 6 times scripts for IG feed posts daily. We will pay $10 to 20 per post, depending on how good you are and the ROI. So there's lots here. So you can go through just this one right here and see every single post here has something that you can look into and dive deeper into. If they tell you the company name, then go ahead and do your research on that company, see if it's a new startup. If they're looking for social media content, look at their IG, look at their Instagram, look at their whatever LinkedIn that they want the post for, and see about that. So you can see, even though there is AI flooding your feeds, probably AI in the news, AI everywhere that you come across, there are still writing jobs, and people need legit human copywriters and content writers for their company because they know the value. Now, like I said, pay might be lower than, let's say, you might get from cold pitching or even from a job board. You can find good paying gigs on a job board. A foot in the door. You want to get started. So there's that one. The next Facebook group is the Copywriting Job Hub. This one, again, you can view the posts. You don't need to join, but you can take a look at the stats here and what it's all about. The Copywriter Job Hub is a place for freelance writers to find well-paying, sustainable writing work. So that's good to know. It has 10,000 members. It had one new post today, 62 in the last month, so it's not that active, and was created 4 years ago. So only post offers to write or to hire writers. Low-paying job posts will be eviscerated. So you can post a 2-cent word job offer, but you'll likely get called out for it. Underpaying writers for quality work is not smiled upon here. So that's good to know. You can see that this is a Facebook group that values writers. You can look at the discussion here and see what's going on. All right, so I run a fast-growing short-form video content agency looking for very skillful copywriters to work alongside my team. Only experienced copywriters who have a resume, please. That's great to know here. There is a dedicated copywriter that's looking for work. So it's a mix of both. As you can see, they might have some duplicate content here, so a lot of reposting here. This may not be the best Facebook group because it's not as frequently updated, even though there's 10,000 members here. You could find gems in this group. One tactic that you can use as a brand new freelance writer is to look at those job ads from months ago and see if they still need a writer. So even though they posted, let's say, 10 months ago, and there was a lot of chatter about it, and they probably got a lot of submissions, reach out to them and say, hey, I saw your post in the Copywriting Job Hub Facebook group. I'm just wondering if you found your writer. If not, and then go into your pitch, right? Like, you can start doing that and scouring these job boards to find older gigs. And maybe, at that right moment, they're like, you know what? We're in the last quarter, and I do need another copywriter, or I do need an email copywriter to write my email funnels for this upcoming product launch that I'm going to launch in, 6 months, kind of thing, right? Like, so you want to be in the right place at the right time, and that could help. And that could happen if you use that strategy for sure. All right. The next Facebook group is Content Writing Jobs. It has a lot of members, 161,000 members. It doesn't even have a brandable Facebook cover here, Facebook group cover. So this group is for all people who are looking for content writers. So this looks like it's more for the companies looking for the writer. So we can see the discussion. Hey, so you can look at, there's a job ad here for writing. This person's looking for experienced medical content and academic writers. Here's another academic writer for UK, Canada, Australia, and Dubai. So this person's hiring. They have a graphic for a content writer. So you can look and see about rates. It looks like they do post rates here, but based on their country. So you want to make sure about that and pay attention to that. So this one is a salary. So, that could be a remote work. It's a full-time, but they offer part-time online jobs. So you can just peruse and see if this is something for you. Writers for English affiliate marketing articles. They're not paying very high here. So again, it's something that if you want to get paid for anything for your writing, that could be an opportunity. Again, take a look. Not really high paying in my opinion. I wouldn't take these jobs, but for beginner writers, beginner copywriters, beginner freelance writers, this might appeal to you. And then this one is the freelance content writing jobs with 11,000 members. And so this one says, I created this group in order to put great jobs out there for freelance writers and editors to get work. It's simple. Do not post your services to the group wall. Responding to job leads is fine, but if you post a Fiverr gig, a work profile, or post your resume, they'll ban you. So lots of do nots here. If you put your name on this form, you can get some extra jobs, I guess, here. There's 11,000 members. No new posts today. They had 26 in the last month. So not a lot of activity in this group. It's blocked because my thing is still pending. So we'll see. I mean, I can only guess from the write-up that they're really strict with what they post. That's why they don't post a lot, and that these are quality gigs for editors and writers. So this is the freelance content writing jobs on Facebook. Just to let you know, I will post all the links to these Facebook groups in my notes below, so make sure to look at that. Otherwise, go ahead and look at these Facebook groups, apply to them, and start looking for some freelance writing jobs for the new year. All right, let me know in the comments below if there's other Facebook groups that I missed that are good. If you want to share that with my community, I'd be so ever grateful. And as always, if you haven't already, make sure to enroll in my free email course, Get Paid to Write. I give you the tips and tools to land your first client. And just to let you know, I updated one of my videos in that email course, so I do link to videos. So make sure to get onto that ASAP. And as always, like this video if you found it helpful, and subscribe to my channel for more advice from a freelance writer. All right, I'll see you in